All right, welcome back to ACCUSTATS continuing coverage of the Derby City Classic. Mark Wilson and Scott Frost providing the commentary for yet another huge match. Scott, we have 5 players left. Filler is playing Peggy Lion outer table. Thorpe and Gorst here, and Shane Van Boning drew the bye. I'm sure he's delighted about that. Peggy Lion now has a buyback, so not sure how many players will be left after this round. And thank you for the cup of coffee.
You are welcome, sir.
Much appreciated. Scott and I have been going since 11:30 a.m.
For the last 10 days.
And these players are warriors. They're still battling after 10 days of this. Thorpe has won the leg. Look at this break. Good Lord. Ball's going in everywhere.
Yeah, call the plumber. Yeah, he's going to have to start off with a 2-3 combination. If he wants to start off with it, but it lays good. The stretch is probably going to be long. Unless it plays past the 3. He's acting like it does. Didn't want the 2 to end there. He caught the 3 a little fat.
Right. Billy, naturally one of the very best bankers in the game today, but also a real offensive juggernaut in 9-ball. He caught that, a little bit thin? A little too thin?
And where's he going here? Behind the 8? Yeah. What a hit. Really thin. Thinner than he wanted.
Super fine. Billy, what can he do here? He's going to bank the 2 down by the 6, I guess, and just put the cue ball up near the 8. Good job there.
Yeah, really good. Just got him cut off from the backside of the 2. We know FEDOR going to go to the jump cue. He is the best in the world at it. No questions, in my opinion.
Constantly striving to improve all aspects of his game. Made the cover of the Billiards Digest this month.
Yeah, he's finished where he's got to just miss the 8 here, and I think he can. Doesn't want to deal with the 7.
Billy's rewarded for a nice safety. Look out, 7.
Yeah, and that's what I was talking about, but it's just going to be fine because the angle lays natural to get up towards the center or even closer.
Good speed control there on that thin cut. Still have a hint of my cough. Was getting better.
Yeah, willing to just take a little steeper line, but that is not a problem. The 9 is okay. Billy had FEDOR 8-6, I believe. The last match they played 2 rounds ago. Then Billy was up. I believe it was 8-6 mark that Billy was up and had a steep 9 to the side. Missed the 9 and scratched in the side. And we saw the carom that FEDOR made when it came to the hill.
What a shot that was. Still seats available for this one. Tomorrow, not likely to be any seats available. Made 3 or 4 balls. The first break made none. This break hit him about the same.
Yeah, well pointed out, actually. I don't know if he's trying to make the corner ball there or if he's trying to make the 1. Where the 1 finished, it tells me he's trying to make the corner ball. And if you can see the 1, it's still got a lot of work to do from the 2 to the 3. And he's jumping.
Nice. With control. Very, very nice.
Yeah, he actually put low left on it. Just caught the 1 a little thin. He can do that. That's how good he is with the jump cue. Believe it or not, he can put a low left ball on it. Yeah, you see what he's looking at there. The way he lines things up kind of tells us what he's trying to do. Looking to come 2 rails towards the backside of the 7. He feels like if he hits it firm, at worst, he'll have a defensive play. Pretty good thought process there versus trying to find a gap.
Have to get super deep into the corner over there to his right. Well, that's pretty good.
That's great.
Yep,
Absolutely.
fantastic shot.
Yeah.
Scott, we're playing without a referee, even though there's one sitting off to the side. But, when you remove the racking template, a lot of times there's balls nearby. To me, in the event removing the racking template, the object ball fouls should not be called.
Yeah, I agree. And these 2 are they hang out quite a bit, so I don't think there's...
They're gentlemen.
Yeah, there's not going to be any issues between these 2, I can assure you. But I
you
agree with that.
Yeah, you understand.
If they were adversaries, I
can see it being a problem.
Sure.
Right, but here it shouldn't be because it really isn't their duty to remove that or except maybe making a foul on that.
And there is no shot clock, and I don't think there's really one needed with these 2. But you got us. Lucky you.
That's right. We hang right in there. A couple shots of caffeine. The play has just been tremendous throughout day 1 until now. This is merging into day 10. Yeah, in 46 minutes, 45 minutes, it'll be day 10. You got to be a warrior. You must have a strong back and a weak mind. No, not really, but sometimes I feel like we should introduce this. Welcome back, my friends, to the show that never ends.
Yeah,
right?
It's a show that never ends.
It's the way it feels sometimes, but we love it. Gorst ties the match up 1 game apiece. Let's see, outer table action. Pagulan got a round of applause. He's racking, which means he won the last rack. I am unable to see the score. So, I guess there's going to be another round tonight, right?
This is what ACCUSTATS has told me.
They'll be around after this one,
Yes, sir.
Okay. Seems like to get down to 2 players, there might have to be 2 rounds.
Well, then, if that's the case, toodaloo.
Whatever it is.
We'll be here. Pay close attention. Yeah, pretty thick hit there.
One ball went right in like a bullet. Here comes the 2. Yeah, he's got a shot. The 5 ball's convenient to help slow down the cue ball.
4 is a problem. But the 3 is laying nicely to get over to the 4 if he wants to open them up. The 4 does play, believe it or not, in the right-hand side pocket. I don't know.
Gorst is looking at playing the 2 in the corner pocket just because that gives him tremendous cue ball control. 9 ball slightly impeding the pocket. Not dramatically so.
Yeah, I don't know. He just wants to pinch the cue ball back about 4 inches.
Rep Butler informs us it's 6-2. Filler in front of Pagulian. Outer table action.
Go figure. The only reason I say that is because Filler is breaking like a machine.
Gorst did not get a great angle to get over there. He's going to have to cheat the pocket at the very best. I think he can maybe do it. Wouldn't have minded another inch back.
Wants to come in behind these balls off that lower long rail, right there where his finger is.
Well, yeah. I think what it is, he's so flat that trying to play position now becomes problematic. He's going to attack with the cue ball 1 rail into the 4-6.
Very well done.
Nice shot. Nice shot. Rather than try to float to that pocket, I could see what the problem was. That was going to be treacherous as could be, so he felt like this had a much higher yield percentage-wise.
Yeah, and I don't know that floating to the 4 anyway was the right play because he had to stay steep on it and then track into the 6 and 8. So I think that this was always maybe possible, or at least a backup plan for him. Wants to stay above the 6 here. Can he get far enough on the 5? I believe so, to where he can pinch back. Might just have to drift this in to hold a little bit of an angle. Does he want to take it? Yeah, that's where I'm thinking. I don't think he wants to play the 7-9 unless he has to. He'd have liked that to got up about another foot at least.
Boy, oh boy. Yeah, this is
funny.
You got to fall on that 7-9 really good to want to play that. Maybe even the bank. You might consider the bank. Yeah. That's just what he did. The bank has a higher yield than that combination does.
And now he's got to get over for the 8 as well. So he's going to go forward or low. Which one?
Usually topspin. The bank stays a little easier maybe for you.
All right. He's got it down, and he did get the cue ball easily over.
Man, good shot there. So smooth, this cueing action. Love it.
Gorst does have his buyback. Is there a possibility of him being in all 3 finals? I say very likely.
Wow. Most impressive. Okay, Gorst breaking in. The 2's right behind the 1, so it's the 1 and the 4. Ball's most likely scores the 1. It's a couple nice kisses. 2's out in the open, pretty open layout.
Yeah, he's hitting those balls with good pace as well. Really getting into the 1. This is pretty natural, Mark. Just the 2-rail line to the 3, playing it to the lower left corner. Yeah, I guess he wants to come all the way around, huh? Or is he just looking at that line? Can he smooth this in and hold it?
Yeah, I guess he is looking to play it up in the corner. Or maybe the combination on the 7, I guess, if he falls on that nice.
Okay. I felt like he can just hold it, but he wants to really make sure he gets the 2 down. See what he's thinking here. Yeah, going to the 3-7.
Man, he's really dialed in. He made that bank in the last game like it was automatic, and he's got the cue ball floating in here perfect. Yeah, he realizes now it's a little bit treacherous on this. Getting position on the 3, it can settle onto the long rail, or if you hit it a little bit thin, it can. Couple of odd things can happen to you from this angle. (7-2) is now our score down there on the Filler and Pagulayan match with Filler in front.
Oh, wow. Very good.
Speed and control. Very, very important on that shot. Yet again, simple stroke mechanics for Gorst. His biggest asset is how that cue glides on that transition.
Yeah, he's okay to come to the bottom rail here, just a tip of right.
You know what I would say over the week, and you and I have watched a lot of pool. Even more good decisions to minimize unforced errors. And I don't mean that these guys are conservative, overly conservative. I mean they're less reckless. Not taking as many chances, locking the guy down. It was exhibited best by the youngest guys here, the least mature. The Newhausens and the Labudises. They just don't make unforced errors, and they're just consistent with their mechanics. It's like the new guard is coming on board.
Yeah, and it seems like Gorst is old because he's
yeah,
won so much and been around so long.
He is 24 years old.
He's just a kid still.
Yeah, he's been coming here since he was 16 and doing well, dominating last year. No, 2 years ago, dominated this field.
Dominated the World 9-Ball Tour last year, that's for sure. Won everything under the sun. They called it the Gorst Slam. The biggest event in 9-ball history, $250,000 up top in Saudi Arabia. That alone was life-changing for Gorst.
That match went hill. Let's see.
Kachi.
Kachi, yeah.
10 feet from the table. It was a buzz.
I watched the last rack.
What a match. Yeah, Kachi went to a safety, I think, on the 5 or the 3. One of the two, I can't remember for certain, and scratched in the lower right corner. The place was electric. What a venue, too. It was the best venue I've ever been to in my life. Matchroom making players stars at times for sure. Emily Fraser killing it out there. Gorst killing it in here. Oh, look at the one rifle in, Mark.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, very unlike what we witnessed with Pagulayan and Sky Woodward. Now look at this. This is what I'm saying. This is awkward. He shouldn't have to remove the rack here. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah, I don't think either one of them care. He's just going to move a
I
ball.
see. Okay. Fair enough.
But what do you do here? Do you just weld him to the back of the 5, or do you take on the bank? I mean, the bank is definitely playable.
Yeah, he's sizing it up like he's going to play it.
He's so close to it, it's a lot more judgeable. Just going to punch. I think he can even get forward with the cue ball a little bit.
Nice.
What about Billy Thorpe? I think this is in the last year, by far the best pool he's played. It can't hurt running around with the guy at the table. Obviously good friends with Woodward as well. But his game has continued to come up. A lot of work in.
Well, Filler has emerged victorious, I believe. 9-2.
Yeah, that break that he's got, it's going to slow some people down and speed himself up pretty quickly. If you can't emulate it, I don't know. It's going to be tough. Going to the top right corner here. He's overcooked this one. Did he get away with it?
Think Billy'd be willing to take on this bank?
I think he would if he could. I don't know if he can get to it. The 3 going to a pretty rough position. Even if he makes it, that's the only fear.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true.
Oh, great shot. If it gets there, and it's a great shot using that corner like that. Really nice.
Yeah, just a couple inches apart, so Gorst is going to have to do his best jumping ability here.
Man, it's fascinating what he's done with the jump cue.
Very loose grip. He hit it pretty nice.
Well, just a bit shallow there.
Mm-hmm.
Elevated wasn't easy.
Now this will be interesting to
Rail
see how he
first,
gets.
right?
Well, to see how he gets positioned.
Yeah, I think you've got to softly just go rail first.
Oh, I see. With a cue ball.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh. 3 just held up.
Very nice, though. Good call and good execution by Gorst to maintain control. Gorst checking his line. He's very careful. Open layout. Wants to make sure he cashes this in.
Going to the corner.
Smooth. This would be for a 4-1 lead.
Shane Van Bonen got the bye. Shane, first thing he does when he walks out into the main room, he comes up to me and says, if Federer loses, or if I beat him, which event, I'm so tired, is SVB in the finals of the one pocket with Federer, correct?
Right, and Federer's with Shohan and Banks.
So when he asked me, because Shane got in the final 5 of the bank pool, he asked me if he beats Federer in the one pocket tomorrow and then wins the 9-ball, can he win the all-around? Well, that's not a question I can answer because I don't know. So I told him not to worry about it.
Yeah, there you go.
That was the best answer
exactly.
I could give him.
Hey, just don't lose, and whatever happens, happens, right? What can you do?
Yeah. That's what this tournament does, though. I've been in the running a couple times back in like the 70s, it seems like. But it'll get you thinking about the all-around.
Right.
I've taken second twice, lost by a point both times.
Oh.
Pretty heartbreaking.
You know, in an interesting fashion, I mean, here's Federer's made it to the top 5 of the 9-ball, and he's in the finals of the other 2. It's going to be hard to get enough points to surpass that.
Yeah, I agree.
I mean, Shane can do it, though, if things fall just right.
Do you get more points for the 9-ball than you do the one pocket in the banks? I think
I thought it was based on how many volume of people that played, but I could be wrong.
Okay. I'm sure our producers will get us that information. Back at the ranch, Federer. Got Billy covered up. Looking to go rail first here. I think this was by design. A little unfortunate he caught the 8 so thick. I think he wanted to catch it a tick thinner. Pointed at the 4 and 5 like he was coming around behind him. Good try. Very nice effort.
You're just talking about microdots of difference to get the right result there, you know. It's so precise, and that's what the casual fan doesn't appreciate. They just think, well, the balls all go in, or they get good position every time, or something. No idea what it takes.
Yeah, this is so thin here. I don't know if the 2 passes the 8. Maybe that's what he's looking at, or is he just looking at trying to get the 1 down? It's thinner than it looks. Where is he digging? He might be trying to hold. Come around for the top left. Yeah. Top left.
What a hit that was. What speed control, what precision.
Yeah, that was strong.
Woo.
Very strong.
That set up the whole rest of the rack now with that one good shot. Now it's just a matter of just do what he does, be consistent. The shot making is over. And that's why they take such great care to take these real precise position lines. They don't just settle for anything. And it makes the subsequent balls, play so much easier when you hit the pocket clean, nice speed. This is like a Greg Maddux 77 pitch complete game perfection type of thing. We're never in trouble.
Yeah, what a year he had last year. I think he wins the World Pool Masters, then he wins the U.S. Open or Saudi Arabia World 9-ball, and then the U.S. Open.
Yeah, that is something. 510,000. I don't think a pool player's ever won that much out of tournaments before.
No, that's a fact.
where just pinpoint position, speed control, direction, all good. It's going to be tough to stop this guy.
You want to come down a little further. Believe it or not, it wasn't that easy to get all the way down because of how close he was to the 8 to gain that follow momentum.
Mm-hmm.
He's done pretty well to where he got.
Well, he's just ticking off a 957 so far on his TPA. Pretty. My goodness. Something to behold for those of us that have lived it and understand exactly how complex this all is. If one of these guys ever has a bad match, the casual fan like, what's wrong? They don't realize how special some of these moments are. You have to work a lifetime to make it look like this.
Yeah, he's hitting the break shot real well. He's definitely playing the 1. But we overlook his break sometimes just because of how good he is around the table.
Yeah.
He gets into this ball real well. A lot of power. Well, of course. I say something and he scratches.
There you go.
You're welcome, Billy.
Yeah.
Just what he needed, though. Might get to see his break. I think it was the first game where he made like 4 balls and was wide open. Yeah, making light work here. Just hold right there.
Yeah, get a little momentum back on the Thorpe side of the ledger here.
Oh, he did have room to come over.
Billy wins second game of the match, trails 2-5.
Got some Thorpe fans in the building for sure. The crowd liked it. They also want to see a close match.
Did you say that Gorst has his buyback?
He does.
Okay, so Pagulian lost, so he has his buyback, which he'll use naturally.
Well, and the 2-4 are wired up to the right-hand side pocket. Might need to keep the jump cue out, or hold the jump cue out, excuse me. And he has. Really want to think about where these balls are going now. I'm sure he has thought about that. This isn't good. positive he wanted to catch the 2 a lot fatter than that. I don't know here. Is there value to trying to kick it in the side?
Well, you got the bonus. The 7 ball will help you, but yeah.
Lose the cue ball up table.
Oh,
really
you got to hit it so precise from here. It's a big, obtuse angle coming in there, and then you got to stiffen it up into the back of that too and hit it just right. You can make it cross-side too, though, when you do that. I don't think he's going that way because he's got left English on the cue ball. So.
Right.
Well, he is going that way. What a shot. Golly.
Yeah, and look at this. Does it finish with a 3-9 laying almost perfect? It has. He used an extreme high ball. Once he made contact, that cue ball reversed and acted as low. Came 2 rails down to the 3-9 combination. Come on, Billy Thorpe.
Tough shot here. Can make the 3 in the side, though, with it. Okay.
Yeah, one straightforward, obviously. Neither is this.
No, it's a big ask here. Roll that in, get position.
And I don't know that he can roll it in. I mean, he can, what I mean is rolling it in, what does it do? Can he get below the 6? Is that what you're saying, Mark? I'm considering if he's even thinking about drawing this ball.
Yeah, he's pointing out that the 6 has him captured in a lot of ways that he hits this. You want to smooth it in because it's a hard enough shot, but then you can't get position if you smooth it in with topspin. So, and if you have to introduce stun or draw or something, it makes it play a lot tougher.
Yeah, I think he's got to go forward.
Try to get to a thin cut on the 5.
Or even just somewhere below it, right? Or anywhere where you can do something with it. Like you say, the most important thing, getting the 3 down. Yeah, he's almost worried about the point. I don't think that's on, as long as he doesn't try to overpower this going forward. He actually might end up behind the 5 here. Is he drawing this ball? No, he's going forward. Oh, he tried to stun over. That's why he overcut the ball. I think he could have stunned over regardless, but it was a tall order. Nice shot. Did he get there? Think so. It's close. He's acting like it's real close. This angle doesn't quite tell us.
Can't tell for sure.
That's a little better angle. Pretty sure he's wide open here.
Yeah, he was open. I got pretty straight here. I don't think the 7 goes in the side. I think it looks like it's about frozen to the point.
Yeah, he's got to play it down here to the lower left. It's just off the point. And straight he was, Mark. Makes this difficult.
And Peggy Lyon had this shot in the last match.
Drilled it, the 8 ball.
Yeah. Got to be real committed to this stroke delivery when you hit it. You can't hope that it goes down there. You got to swing through it, not poke it. What a shot. What a nice shot.
He does not look like he's going to go anywhere anytime soon. Billy Thorpe holding pretty steady, within 2 now, trailing 5 games to 3. Mark, we've done a few matches this week.
Yeah. We have. I don't even know. I never counted, but probably 30 matches, I imagine.
It's actually been a lot of fun.
Well, we both love pool, just like everybody that's still tuned in loves pool. So.
That's why we do it. Definitely not investing in BlackRock from it, but it is fun. Oh, that was interesting. He was more to the center. Was he from the center last time he broke?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So it makes me wonder if he's trying to play the corner ball from the center or if he's just looking for the thick hit. The Europeans are real good from the center trying to play the 1. Can he go towards the 3 here or the 2?
Gorst is so precise. I figure that he's going to go either into the low side of the 3 or 2 cushions into the 2-3. You play for the low side of the 3, and sometimes you get the other.
Yeah, good call. He played that 2 cushions.
Yeah. See, if you go to the low side of the 3, that develops the 2, and if you come this way, that develops the 2. If you just go into them, then sometimes you lodge that 2 ball up against the long rail and you don't get anything.
And I think the 2 rail line is a little bit safer because you're not going to get away from it. Where if you go into the low side of the 3, you could end up on the top rail or somewhere around there.
Mm-hmm. No doubt about that. The deal is the travel and how thin and how that ball hits the pocket. You don't have the latitude to say, well, I'm for sure going 2 cushions. So you say, what's my best percentage here? If you graze the 3 on the way in, okay. If you don't, if you come near the 3, then you get this. But yeah, of course, man, he's so accurate. And he's such a good judge of all those things.
I think he's got the best fundamentals in the game.
Well, he has the best work ethic, except for maybe Shane Van Boning.
Coming to the short side of the 5, playing it to the top right. Doesn't want to get steep on it.
He got a little weird here.
He can manage, but it definitely got weird.
He's going to try to smooth this through. I think he's going to try to, take the line. He's looking if I just kill it.
He's just looking at all of his options,
Yeah.
I believe.
Let's see. I think he's still going between the 9 and the 7.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think it plays bad for him.
Okay. It's possible. I didn't know if it was that steep. Makes more sense if he can.
No, he held it. Oh, what a great shot. Golly.
Yeah, he knew his cue ball real well, didn't he?
Economy of motion, minimize your risk of unforced errors. He was able to hold that better than I thought, too, when I described that. Didn't think he had that fall of a hit to it. Love the way he looks at this. He really triple checks his line to the pocket.
He goes to the outside ball as much as anybody on the tour, too, so I'm expecting a low outside ball here. really the running English is his go-to shot. Center ball with a tip of outside is what he's made of.
Gorst is just a run-out machine. It's like he just doesn't let up. He's never out of line. He's
efficient.
Total command, yeah.
Very efficient.
6-3 is our score. It looks like his TPA's at 931. Yeah, super high level stuff. Billy Thorpe, 867, very respectable.
Such a level cue on this break. Really tall bridge.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you don't see the cue ball hopping. He's getting all the ball action for whatever speed he puts in there. Because it's a flat ball. It hits that head ball so square.
Yeah, exactly. You do not want the cue ball airborne. If it cutting the ball or cutting the break and you go airborne, you're most likely going off the table. It's got to be tracking around behind the 4 and 5 here, or the 4 and 9. It really tells us what he wants to do with his cue.
Mm-hmm.
And he's not doing that for the camera. This is how he really weighs things up.
And locks in.
He's overrun
Okay.
this.
Something happened here. He hit it too thick, I guess. Not sure.
It's possible that he's
Huh.
human a little, isn't he?
Yeah. I know it is. My one friend, Dennis Walker, he was here, and I fumbled on a line in our commentary, and we were out, and he was talking, and of all the things that I did say, hey, you said that wrong. I said, Walker, have we ever been married? It's like my wife, like I do one little shred of a thing, and all of a sudden.
That's about how it goes, though.
Yeah, exactly. It's inevitable. You sit in here as many hours as we do, there's going to be a misstep along the way.
Or 2 or 3. It happens.
Yeah, we can't fault Gorst for hitting one too heavy.
Billy hit a long 2-ball after sitting in his chair for quite a while and caught it a little heavy as well. Battle on the 2 here. And it actually pretty tricky. He wants to come to the thin side of this 2, the right side, but the 6 is a big ball. Like to get behind the 4. And it looks like he might go through this ball now.
Not bad.
Nice.
Not bad.
Really nice.
Real good. Of course, gonna take a look at can I play the 9 ball?
Cross corner he's looking at.
Yeah, maybe too real the cue ball up behind the. I don't think it all lays like that. The idea is nice. I don't think the reality of it works.
Pretty hard to get the speed of the 9 to the corner that way. That's the only concern.
You'd have to hit it ultra thin for one thing.
Definitely taking a good look at it, but I think he's more so looking at how thin he wants to get to the 2 just to get up to the 3 and 8.
Well, he's really examining this. If he does this, the 7 ball's a big ball for the cue ball.
Yeah, I think he's going to use a lot of left to avoid that. think he's more concerned about getting up here behind the 3 and 8.
Mm-hmm.
Well, he looks like he's hitting a flat ball here. So is he really just going out at this? Oh, my goodness.
It was right on line,
We need
too.
a replay. I think he run into the 7. The 7 catches the point and comes back into the 9 that was going straight down the pipe.
It was.
Wow. I'm sure we'll get a replay of that before or during the break or after this game is over. If not, wow. He was all out after the 9 there. What are the odds of catching the 7? The 7 catching the point and coming back, colliding with the 9.
Really dialed in.
And you just want to stay on the left side of the table here. Pretty good. Pretty good. That's about as good as he could get. I like what he's doing, looking to see if this ball's reasonable to the side. Talking about the 5. Draw 1 rail over.
Great shot.
Three rails out for the 6 in the same pocket. A little overhead. He'll be all right.
Yeah, you got to use some judgment on this.
Yeah, I think you just go into it pretty soft. Nice.
Very good. Very good.
Not going away. Really just needs to put something together on the break.
And Billy Thorpe, 6-4 behind. Battling along. As we begin day 10, I get a kick out of it to keep announcing that we've added a day this year. I've got news. We've added a day the last 2 years. We just didn't call it an added day. We got done at 10:30 on Sunday morning, playing from 10 a.m. Saturday morning through till 10:30 a.m. Sunday morning. This year it's not going to be that way. They do have a schedule for tomorrow. One ball did not find the pocket.
Yeah. You can see the shrug of the shoulders from Thorpe. Looking up at the sky. I mean, he knows how important it is to figure out the break, especially against a man that, well, #1 ranked player on the WNT right now, well, in the world. Can he bank this to the side and shorten it up and still float the cue ball behind the 6? Will it lengthen out enough, you think?
Yeah, it's an interesting proposition. He's definitely aiming at it to see or feel if he feels it.
I think there's a built-in backdoor safety. I just don't know if it's too steep. It looks too steep to me on the main monitor.
There's always a delicate balance of when do you gamble and when do you not, but I think Federer's not feeling like he wants to gamble here, give away a game.
Yeah, it's just not on. Looking to come back behind the 8. Cut the 1 towards the 2.
Looks like he did excellent.
Not very nice.
No. Looks like Billy would have to bend the cue ball around the 8-4-5, rail first, clatter the 1 into the 2, have the cue ball go across the table, not scratch. Now he's going 2 cushions in behind it. Problem with this is that they're tracking the same direction.
No rail.
No rail. Yeah.
Want to get a little thinner into the 1 so he could get to the rail with the cue ball there.
The way Gorst is lining up, it looks like he feels like, well, maybe he's not. Yeah, maybe the 2 doesn't go by the 3. You see what I'm saying?
I do. It looks close. It's hard to tell.
No, it's odd. I'm not sure.
He's going at the 9 and welding to the 6.
I got you. Yeah, okay.
Oh, very clever. All the while knowing the cue ball, the 1 is going to the right, covering him on the 6.
This will dislodge the 2 ball. Unless he goes 3 rails to the bottom side of the 1, then he could possibly preserve the 2 and the 3 there. But you're only hitting half a ball, 3 rails.
Yeah, that's what he's going to do. Oh, I like it. Second rail.
Man, what a hit. What a shot. Excellent.
Yeah, that way he catches it going in and knows a lot of good things can happen.
Yeah, pretty heady play there.
Back to the jump cue. Now look at this. Is there a gap?
And Billy shook his head as if to say, it's not quite right.
All right.
Oh, he's looking rail first now.
6 just got him. Pretty cold-blooded.
Yeah, maybe not. It does look like he's going rail first here. Have to soft speed it to develop it. Okay. It's not the worst thing that could have happened. Gorst is looking at banking this cross side and coming with 3 rails with the cue ball.
Yeah, get the cue ball in behind the 7. It's kind of a 2-way.
Oh, boy. Mission accomplished. This is going to be impossible to hit.
He is so good with his cue ball, man.
There's not a route to get here.
There's always a route, right?
I know,
but
well,
it isn't easy, is it?
Well,
Can you go down past the 2, right, with an inside ball Missed the 9, 2 rails, 2 long rails.
Right. That's probably the only route is you gotta warp this back with judgment. Yeah, that was the only way.
Oh. Boy, that really bit off the second rail. I didn't think it was going to be close. His cue ball is always on the right line. Sometimes maybe a little steeper than he wants to be, but he's always got the angle. Considering dropping down past the 6 mark to play the 4 in the left side pocket.
Mm-hmm. This is interesting, too, because I think the way he's looking at it, like he's planning to go between the 5 and the 6, one rail, and then drop off in behind the 6 back out to the 4. You see what I'm saying? Rather than a one-rail route, because it's real hard to control your speed, that one-rail route.
Yeah, I like it. I think he went all the way back. He didn't want the rub.
I thought he was going to the inside of that, but I can see why he chose to go to the outside of it, so you're never obstructed.
And he must be able to get this down still.
Getting on the 4 was just tricky from where he came up a little bit short on the 3 ball there. Now it looks like does he have to play this with the inside spin, or can he just come one rail out?
Yeah, I think he's all right with the one rail line. Still, I think you need a little inside just to come one rail out.
Yeah. Nice tempo on the stroke. Beautiful execution. He's getting himself back in line.
Yeah, he's got 0 body movement.
Mm-hmm. That's a big deal.
0.
People just don't understand how important it is. And when you see somebody that stays there for, 1.5 seconds after they shoot their shot and their head's still, like you could put a glass of wine, they wouldn't spill it on your carpet. This is someone that's going to be a tough player to beat.
That's exactly, if any of my students are listening, and I know we don't want to go there, but I ask them to freeze for 2 seconds after contact. And that's exactly why you really want to get in the habit of, after contact, staying still. That's for any of us. Really nice.
Mm-hmm. Real pretty.
Yeah, his transition is so meticulous.
Yeah. Love his game, no doubt about it. 24 years old, the upside is huge and getting better. 7-4 is our score. Gorst now in position to get on the hill,
Thank you all for staying tuned in with us. We know it's late. We know it's been a long week. Billy, well, he knows it's been a long week, but he's just waiting for another opportunity.
One ball's down. Cue ball's chipped down to the end rail. I don't think he's going to get much of a shot here.
Yeah, what about banking the 2 up past the 9? Maybe a tipper right and going 1-2 down below the 7.
Yeah. He might even go thinner put the 2 behind the 3 or up on along the long rail.
Yeah, that's all right, too.
It doesn't leave your cue ball, you don't get the separation, but if you bank it, like straight back, you might sell out a shot if you come up short getting behind the 4. He's made up his mind what he's doing now. He's committed to it.
Well, he can use the 9 as well there, I think, with this shot. Yeah. Pretty good. That's about
Spectacular. Yep.
automatic for this guy. Once again, rail first. He's going to have to dig into it.
These are so hard to judge, too. You can make this ball, though, from here. It's maybe a 1 in 20 or 1 in 25 shot. But you can get separation with it if you hit it well. And the speed, it's almost like he went all out to make it. I was surprised. I thought he would go half that speed to leave the cue ball on the other side of the table.
And that's probably why he caught it thinner, because of that speed, right?
Yeah, right.
If he hits it a little easier, it gets more time to grab. Probably just pretty uncomfortable with the shot, to be honest with you, I think.
And then sometimes a little fatigue, and then you try to do too much, that wasn't really there. He was trying to make something happen from nothing.
Right. I wonder if this is a little steeper than I'm giving it credit for. And I think it is.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I agree.
He's got to elevate. That tells
Lord.
us how steep it is.
Wow. Yeah, that's not fun. It's a kind of an awkward shot to the side pocket. Then you have to elevate. That makes it significantly more difficult. He's elevating quite a bit. What is going on here? Is he trying to stun it to the long rail?
Yes, I think so.
Smoothed it in there. Look at that shot. Wow. Wow, very good.
Yeah, no kidding. Yeah, top tier right there.
And now he's got another return difficult circumstance here.
I think he can just draw under the 9. He's going to hit this with power. Draw under the 9, above the 8, and back out.
Man, what a shot that would be.
Yeah, I'm pretty certain that's what he's doing here.
That'll be pretty. That will bring a round of applause from the commentator here. Oh, man, what a nice hit.
He didn't want to catch the 8, obviously.
Understood, but still a nice hit.
Yes,
Yeah.
It was.
Misfortunate.
Did it fall to where if he uses a high ball, he can make this?
I know, but I'm looking right down the line. It looks pretty close. That would be kind of sad for Billy if he could billiard the 4 ball in off the 8.
I was just about to say, that would really be chilly.
And Federer is not even looking at it, so, well, maybe now
He might be going low.
Yeah. Because he certainly would have noticed if it was on.
Yeah, Billy could end up behind the 6 here. He's going to hit this with speed with a low outside ball. With a low outside, he's going to wrap around 1-2. If we can get the overhead real quick. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, and like that, possibly.
Part of the reason for the speed is it allows him to hit the 4 ball way fuller, so the 4 ball stays right in its tracks right there.
I think it's easier, though, if you hit it thinner. I don't know. Let's see.
No, it is, but then you don't get the direction that you're talking about.
Yeah. Really tough, though, to come out of that corner.
Wow.
Got the point, I believe. Really
okay,
tough
it must
to come
have,
out of
because
that
if you hit the end rail and the side rail, it doesn't go into that side. Maybe you'd have to have super worn out cloth. It could,
Yeah, that's why I was saying I think it was a lot safer play to just catch the 4 thin and take your 2 rail line up towards the 6 and 7, just because it was really steep there. Would have been a fun shot to watch. I know we were ready for it. Listen, Billy's only 2 games out if he wins this game. It seems like it's kind of gotten away from him, but What a big moment that was, catching the point. I don't think it's possible to scratch like that without catching that second point.
No, I believe you're right, too. All right, Gorst leading 7-5, Billy breaking. Billy breaking up off his fingertips and kind of aiming downward. He ends up getting flat here. You don't want to hop. Very good break. A lot of action on the 9 ball.
Yeah, does he get a look at the 2? If he does, the 3's okay.
Yeah, pretty good if he can make the 2.
I think he can. I think he's good here. He's just got to get the 2 down. Probably going to go into the 5 softly. Or at least the edge of it.
Good shot. Good shot.
Very nice. Six is a huge ball here.
Yeah. Yeah, you might choose to go just effective topspin and lots of high, no side spin to try to take that. Yeah, Billy didn't use side spin, but then he didn't get enough pace on the ball.
Because he was concerned with the side spin.
Well, it is cuttable, but boy, it takes a good shot from being stretched out here quite a bit. Oh, wow, he overcut it.
Yeah, he spun that, over-swerved it there just a bit.
Oh.
He put a lot of outside on that.
Yeah, it was so thin that I didn't think overcutting was even on the table.
I don't think he did either.
Yeah, maybe not. That was thin. So.
This is just going to be a flat ball. He'd like to come to the inside of the 7. Okay.
Well,
2 for 1.
Yeah, that was a big windfall there for the 7 to go in and not get ugly over there. Yeah, of course, was definitely not planning on hitting the 7. We thought he would hit it thin and stay on the inside of that 7, purposely to avoid the 7.
Yeah, so a big miss from Thorpe on the 4. He's rubbing his eyes. I mean, you've got to feel for him a little bit. These guys have really been through the ringer in the last 10 days, but they know what they're signing up for. Not feeling that bad for them. But I've been there, so I do kind of feel his pain, and I know you have as well, Mark.
Of course, down on the hill.
I am excited about Fedor's break. I think he's breaking the balls really well. Not necessarily coming up with a great shot every time. I mean, that's the magic of this format. I just continue to think about Mr. Filler and how good he's breaking the balls and who's going to have the opportunity to defeat him. Well, we've got Shane Van Boning in the event still.
Yeah, we got some serious talent. Pagulion's still in too, despite the fact that he took a loss to Filler.
Yeah, Filler mowing them down. Making the wing ball, playing the 1-1 rail up to the corner. Nobody else is doing it. I don't know that anybody else has been able to do it. Yeah.
1 ball's down. 3 balls in the pocket.
4 balls on the break.
Well, it's a long get on the 2. I don't think it has a scratch if you hit it good.
No, I agree.
But then you're going to have to settle for a long ball on the 6, too.
The defensive play isn't straightforward, though, so I think he's going to commit.
One thing we know, he'll make a nice smooth transition. I love the way he really locks in visually right here. And then enters the shot straight. Head comes right straight down the shot line.
Yeah, and that's what you call a pre-shot routine. Coming all the way around the 9, I think. Yeah, he caught it a bit thin.
It was just that tough of a shot. Not going to fault him on this.
No, not at all. Just he
a great effort.
It a bit thin.
Yep, great effort. I watched his mechanics throughout that delivery. The elbow didn't collapse. The head stayed still.
Big one for Billy here to stay alive. Yeah, 2 in the corner. He's been showing us that bank for years. Little grin from Billy. And caught the 6 a little fat. He'll manage. Oh, not afraid to take the distance on the 8. Nice.
Boy, he is a gritty player. Tough-minded.
Full of heart.
Very good. 8-6 is our score. Billy'd love to get a little something going here. Doesn't want to have to gunfight every rack with Gorst. He'd like to win a game or 2 here from the break. 1 ball's down. 2 ball going to the center of the end rail. No good. Yep, just misfortune. You can't prepare for that.
No, you sure can't. I think he's got to just try and trickle over behind the... Well, how much can he see of the 2? If he can see it all, he can bring it back down and use the 3. What's happening here?
Well, the discussion is, do you want me to shoot before I move the rack? Because the 7 might be, you might say, well, it got better or something. So
Yeah, I don't think it's
No big
important to
deal.
move it yet anyway.
Ricky Bryant's sitting tableside. He could come out and move it anyway. Billy's going to push out. That'll solve all that. Now we just move it. There we go.
Do you play the 2 past the 7 or towards the 7? Fedor's going to give it back. That tells you how awkward this is.
Yeah.
I think you can bank the 2 back down past the 7 and use the 3. Well, I like this decision also.
Very, very good. Very good. Yeah, Billy got the upper hand.
Yeah, maybe Fedor overlooked one there. I don't know. Fedor doesn't typically miss a move.
He's going to jump the 8. He pointed as if he thought he could get the cue ball back behind the 6, 9, 5. I don't think so. I feel confident he's going to hit it, but boy, that's going to take a heck of a shot to get that cue ball back there. If anyone can do it, it'll be him. See, when it's bouncing, yeah, loses its speed. He got back deeper than I thought he would be able to.
Pretty ironic. Thorpe was up 8-6 last match they played. Now Gorst up 8-6. Thorpe with a shot.
Good shot. Very good shot, Billy. That was not straightforward to control the cue ball and the accuracy of the object ball simultaneously.
He's got to get pretty straight on the 5 here.
Well, as you suggested, he's very straight on the 5.
Yeah, I actually think he's even better than that now. If he wants to go forward, he can play the 6 up in the corner. He's probably got all types of options.
Well, he can definitely go to the side pocket, and he'd like to pull it back exactly a ball's width from where the stop shot would be.
Yeah.
The 5 has if you go forward, has a bigger margin of error to it.
Oh, he had room to stop for sure. I did not realize it. I thought he was a little steeper than he wanted to be. Well, he's definitely a little steeper than he wanted to be here.
That's why I say he had to come back a ball's width from a stop shot to get ideal. And if you go forward, you have a little more leeway. Ooh, this elevated shot. Billy hits these good, though. Beautiful.
Yeah, nice pinch. Wow, really nice strike there, too. So, about to pull within 1.
What a match.
Just keeps hanging on, will not go away.
8-7 is our score. Where's all your fans bringing food to you, Scott? What the heck? Every night, a different person just comes up here randomly, hooks you up.
Yeah.
Where's all my fans now that I think about it? What the heck?
They've been good to me. Savage Billiards Gear, Tony Bloom, Julie Bloom, everybody out there has been good. Yeah, I could use a little energy here at this point, but I don't think that's going to happen.
We're 2 games away. We're good.
We're going to have another one tonight, though. I don't know. Maybe not. It's getting a little late. Oh, he's got the 1 down. Is he going to get a look on the blue, too?
I think so.
Oh, look.
Okay. Here, all right. Action. All right.
Yeah, now he's got a decision to make. Can he go to the side with a left ball and just get between the 7 and 6?
I think the corner pockets. Well, I'm wrong. He's going side pocket, twisted between the 6-7. Good shot. Yep. Did a lot of good things there. Got the right angle smoothly.
Just get out enough here. Don't be afraid to come out further. There you go. That way you can come 1 rail up towards the 6 instead of flirting with the 8. Even another couple of rotations would have been okay.
Mm-hmm.
Now he might have to come to the 2 rail line. I don't know if he wants to check this with inside or not. He's going to come 2 rails below the 8.
I don't think his speed is great on this one.
It's not. It's going to be trouble. That's why I was curious if he could check that ball with inside. I'm sure felt like he could. And that's, going back to the ball prior. If he gets out further than the 1 rail line is never a problem. This is not fun.
One thing you might have considered would be to play the 6 past the 7. Now, I don't know that goes there. But you can take a longer ball. You can just roll that other ball in. And you just get the diamond before you get to the side pocket even.
Yeah, it just looked to me like he could put a touch of inside on it and just come straight up.
Perhaps so. But he laid into this one pretty good. I think it was to try to manufacture the corner over there away from the 8.
Of course.
Now he's got to be a shot maker the rest of the way.
Oh, and he is, but now he's got to be 1 more shot maker.
Oh, yeah,
for sure.
For sure. He's got to be a shot maker all the rest of the way.
Well, I think you've almost got to roll this ball. You try to come all the way around, the accuracy gets even worse.
Yeah.
Trying to thump this in is no good, I don't think. Oh, big time shot from Thorpe. It's got to hold. It's got to hold.
Yeah, I think it did. Boy. Woo. Two more big time shots necessary here.
Yeah, taking a walk around the table, controlling the emotions. There is no shot clock, but I don't think they've needed one this match.
No, these guys don't dawdle over the ball.
Big shot here. Oh, and he's got it down. Smart play, too. He went to the thin side, just in case.
Nice time for a break and run out here. And we're all tied at 8. One last rack.
Yeah, the crowd loves it. Let's not forget about the master of the table. If Billy happens to give Gorst his first loss, well, then there might be some interesting twists and turns. Let's not forget that Billy had the 9 straight in the side earlier on to beat Gorst 9 games to 6. cue ball was on the bottom rail or the top rail, I guess. It wasn't easy, I shouldn't say. But we wouldn't have this any other way, Mark.
No, we want to make sure we get our money's worth out of this. There we go. Got a nice ovation from the crowd. Love it.
Oh, the 1 just comes in and out of the side. The 6 does drop. He's got distance here. Nothing straightforward, nothing aggressive, I don't believe.
And he hit him pretty good, but the balls didn't come down table like I expected.
Definitely has defensive plays. Does he want to go down playing defense? I mean, I don't see taking a chance to the lower left corner. Seems pretty extreme here.
He may push out.
Can we get the straight on view here? Or are we stuck on this view?
Yeah, I think we are stuck on this view because we don't have camera people.
Thank you.
So we are going to push out. Have a little jousting here. Likely Billy's planning to just lay the cue ball up by the or the 1 ball up by the 3 and try to get the cue ball over there by the 9, but that's not going to be easy.
No, it's not.
Gorst is going to. I thought he was going to give it back. Now he's going to point at various places on the table.
He's simply evaluating. That's all he's doing. He's great at the evaluations.
Yeah.
Yeah, the only concern about banking the 1 past the 5 between the 3 and 5 or up towards the 3 is the speed.
To get the cue ball over there,
right.
Use some pace. So
that's why he's returned.
He's going to concede it.
Well, it looks pretty good. He's going to get a look at the 1. I don't know if he can get all of it.
No, great job by Billy Thorpe. Just that you couldn't get it perfect. So.
Yeah, just to contain him, right?
Right. If you get yourself back to the table 1 time from that push out, you've made a good push out.
Yeah, he might be crossing the 1 over below the 7 and just softly going up table here. He might even chip off the edge of the 3.
It's not a fun shot to play from here.
No,
this is one of those you can lose with it, but you can't win ever. It's not fun. And then, like you're saying, how thick or thin he hits that 1 determines how much of the 3 he hits and how much speed we get on the balls. This is very, very sensitive and delicate.
Yeah, because if you catch the 1 a little too thin, I think you double kiss the 3, and then you could just completely sell out there. So I don't even know if that's available. I really don't at this angle. Fortunately for Gorst, the 1's out just a tick more than the 3 off the rail. Now he's looking. Is he looking to swerve around the 5 here and catch the... Okay, going back to the 1.
And he's in a bad spot. I wonder if he can just roll up on the... I mean, you hate to do it, but you don't want to lose from here if you...
You're talking about rolling the 5 up onto the 1?
Well, that or just roll up lightly on the 1, just super light. You're not going to hook him. I don't mean it like that. I'm just saying just to get through the inning.
Yeah, at that angle, though, you could even sell out doing that.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah, he's in a bad spot. Billy did make a good save.
So with what he's doing with the cue there, he's looking to come heavy off the 3.
Mm-hmm. And stun it down to the end rail. He pointed at the 2 as if he's saying, I'm going to bank the 2 into the 1, or the 1 into the 2.
Yeah, I don't know if he can stun it, Mark.
I know.
I think he's talking about, I'm just talking about maybe just going with a high ball.
Oh, I see.
Like a carrot ticky off the 1, then the 3 up that way. Stunning, you would lose the 1 for sure.
Any value to just take an intentional foul?
Well, that's what I was saying. Possibly rolling the 5 up to the 1. I mean, is there a risk of leaving a combo?
Yes.
One thing, his extension is up.
Yeah. Ten seconds. If, you don't want to play that. You don't want to play the bank.
Well,
I don't even know
you can get of the 1.
I don't think you can. But you can bank at 2 cushions.
Well, if you can get at it, you've got to be able to avoid the 3 if that's the case.
Oh, no, I'm not advocating for it at all.
Yeah.
Well, he got quite a bit of the 1, so he was able to. And look at Billy's earned a good opportunity here now.
Does it pass the 4? I don't think so.
I do think it goes in the side, though.
Or the corner. He's probably going to go to the side. If it doesn't pass the 4, hard to tell. You could also weld him up behind the 7 if he doesn't like either one of them, but I think you've got to go here, whether it's the side or the top right corner. He's looking to play safe. I don't know. I mean, he's playing good. How many chances are you going to get at the table versus this guy? You can check that ball to the left side pocket with a low right ball. Might be concerned about the side pocket on the right, though, with that shot. I would consider playing it to the top right corner and drawing your cue ball below the 2. Oh, boy. All right.
I think he
snookered him, but, I think that he had a chance to play that to the top right corner or the side. We'll see if it comes back to haunt him.
Now, what's this shot? I mean, he's playing
2 rails
something.
underneath it, right? 2 rails underneath it towards the 9. He might catch it going in if he wants as well.
If he goes 2 rails underneath it, there's always the possibility you don't get a rail or it slips out past the 3 and 4 with the cue ball if you hit it that hard.
Yeah, this is exactly what I thought he would do.
Well, Billy has a chance.
Yeah, you're not going to get a better one than this, I don't think. But position on the 2 is real tricky. Just come over here, past the 5 with a low outside ball. Sounds easy. I don't even know that you need any outside. Just drag it in. Where were you going, sir? Yeah, I don't know where he was going there. Was he trying to catch the 5?
Oh, is he hooked?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he's hooked. Okay, I was thinking he could still hit the edge. Man, he really went a long ways then.
Yeah, it tells me he was trying to catch the 5, I think, full or something. I don't know. He's got the jump cue out now. He doesn't want to connect with the 8 here with the 2. He wants to avoid that if he can get the 2 back up table and somehow get forward with the cue ball. Well, that's all you can ask for. That's all you can ask for. And I can't tell if Fedor can make this or not.
Yeah, it goes straight in. It's a rolling ball hit. Got to have some nerve for this one.
Oh, he's got it.
Okay. Look at the eyes right here, really locking in. You don't hit it at the pocket. You hit it to the heart of the pocket. I like this too. Come down, look at it from that side. Really implant a good picture in your brain.
Yeah, definitely. Good point. And just like you said, just go forward. It's naturally going to come up to the left long rail, I think. You can play the 3 in the right middle or top left corner. It might draw over. You might not even want to go forward here. You might feel more confident drawing over, but boy, I feel like you've got to level out here.
Yeah, he's so good with the rolling ball.
Yeah, that's what he's doing.
You go down playing your best shot. Glide back, stay still, finish. Heart of the pocket.
All the way around.
Voila.
What a hit. This is what he does. He finishes.
Max effort, max pressure.
And Billy made a great shot on the 2. Just don't know exactly what he was trying to do. I might ask him tomorrow, but I won't be asking him tonight.
Yeah. What the hell were you doing?
Yeah, he probably last minute just cinched it right. I don't know if he was trying to.
Maybe that too, yeah. Well, we're tired. I mean, I could definitely envision that part of it being
right.
True.
Just wants to pinch back here. I don't see any problems. Notice the pace as he walks around the table. Big exhale. This is 2 Hill matches with Billy Thorpe. Barring any miracles, Gorst squeaking by in both of them. No reason for Billy to keep his head down. He's got to keep that head up. He's played great. He's fought hard. Done everything he could do. Heartbreaking for him, though, due to the history of the last match they played 2 rounds ago. Gorst, he's got other plans.
Very good.
Pretty sure this is going to do it.
Match ball. Gorst remains undefeated. Gets by a very game Billy Thorpe.
Yeah, so he just told Fedor he's trying to go full into the 5. Yeah. I guess Fedor telling him maybe try to draw right into the ball. I don't think he could do that. So I do know he was trying to come 2 rails into the back of the 5. Yeah. Just saw that conversation. Mark, you want to close us on out?
Yeah. Okay, everybody. Thanks for joining us. We had another great match. We look forward to many more great matches, so stay tuned. And that is our time for this time. Until next time, so long.